Porter was like the litmus test, bro. Like when Porter had
because he was that good.
yeah.
What up, B. Norman Senior?
What's going on,
Be
big
no,
dog?
be
So hey,
no.
So
as usual, I got some news from you today. You be hooking me up, bro. I be listening to you. You be on that shit. But you got alerts on your phone or something?
who, me?
You.
Oh no. I mean, we boxing fans out here.
So some people see your stuff as soon as it come out. That's what happened.
Yeah.
So yesterday, I knew what I knew. I knew it was official. I knew everything, but I couldn't say nothing. Well, you know I was saying what I was saying anyway. I told y'all it was still on. So I knew what I knew. I knew what I knew, so I couldn't really say much. But I didn't know the announcement was made yet. I'm watching you. You doing what you doing now, walking into the screen sideways, like Bill said. That which hey look, every time I see you doing that now, bro, I be dying laughing. So anyway, you was like, yo, what? You said, let's go. And I just had to feel, I'm like, damn, is he talking about us? And you said it. So I went to look, I found it, I sent it out to the people and whatever. You come back today, you say main event, bro. If Boots fight on our undercard,
Lord child. Lord child. Lord child. Lord child.
listen, he's not gonna fight on our undercard. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna predict that now.
Nah,
Jerron is
don't
not.
say that, because then he might hear it and be like, oh, you see, they gonna laugh at me. I
I
ain't
don't.
gonna
Hey,
take
look.
it.
If he want to miss out, on money because he like that, that's fine. Bro. He made this. He made this bed for himself. He made this bed. He said that Brian Norman not good. He the one running around doing all this yin yang. And he the one that said fight on the woman's undercard. Fight on the woman. Well, my, how fast people move.
Mm,
My, how things change so fast.
mm.
His fans are the ones saying, yeah, to go find a woman's undercard. To fight on Michaela Mary's undercard. His fans are the one doing that. I'm way too petty to let that go. He's not fighting on his card. If he fight on his card, bro, I'm going to be there. I'm going to clown him in his face. I'm going to be there. I'm going to
How
say,
you
hey,
gonna
bro,
clown him? Benavidez fought on Tank undercard.
no. It's nothing wrong with it. I don't have nothing wrong with it, but the fact that he was talking the trash he talk, I'm going to clown him. I'm going to clown him. You said my son not good. Bro, what you doing on the undercard of a person that's not good? You said something about him fighting on the woman's undercard. Bro, what you doing fighting on the guy whose undercard is just not good? What are we doing? I got to get that back. I want that back in blood. You know that. I'm too petty, bro. I'm too petty for that. I'm too petty. I am. I'm a realist, bro. Hey, look, one thing I am is real with myself. I don't fake with myself. I know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to be on as soon as I see him. Hey, bro, how does it feel from down there where you are, looking up at us on the undercard, from the undercard?
So let me just read this, because there's some haters in the chat that's saying that the main event has not been announced. This is from Ring TV, which is Turkey.
I read it already. I
No, I
read it.
know, but it's for them. It's for them that they're doubting. It says His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh has hinted at putting together a super card in November. Now that card may have its main event. See?
Right.
So there you go.
Yeah, I read it. It said that, and it said the same thing. It went through everything you said. But if that happens, bro, I'm way too petty to let that ride. We can go back. Hey,
That
look, we
make it
could
a
be on the
super
undercard.
fight. We gonna want to pay for that. You gotta let that happen. Imagine
Hey,
Virgil Hand is
we.
healed, and we get Virgil and Boots on that undercard. Norman
But
and
but
Devin on the main. That's amazing, bro. We got
you,
also, he
but yeah,
said
you.
Zepeda versus Cruz, right? Eastside.
But, well, see, it's two different things though. It's two different things that we got going on now.
You just
You
gotta
got one.
outshine them.
No, you got one. You got one that's going on. You got one that's going on with, okay, we want a good card, boxer want a good card, but you got another that's going on that they made personal by saying my son not good and he not this and he not that and fight on woman's undercard, only fight for $100,000 come on, bro. We came a long way from that very fastly. At 24 years old, I've been telling people for the longest, Jerron Ennis is not was not where my son was at 23 years old. I said that last year. Oh, so what that mean? I said that means you can't tell us the trajectory of where my son is going to be because he's already ahead of this guy. Well, guess what? He's ahead of him on now. If he headlines a Riyadh season card, that's ahead of Jerron Ennis because Jerron Ennis has never headlined a Riyadh season card. He's ahead of him because he never fought out of the country. He's ahead of him for he never fought in enemy territory. He's ahead of him in so many different ways. I'm too petty to let this go. They better not let this happen. I bet Eddie gonna be begging Turkey not to let this happen. Now, if it get turned around, it ain't no laugh or no egg on my face because I'm not the one that said it. You feel what I'm saying? That's the way you feel me? But if that's where the way Turkey go, bro, I'm clowning. I'm clowning every chance I get. I'm clowning every last one of them I see. I'm clowning.
So you talked to Turkey, according to other podcasts. Did you ask the size of the ring?
I did not talk to Turkey at all. I've never talked to Turkey at all.
Someone just called in here talking about you said that you got a phone call from Turkey and he said that he heard you had
All right. Let me stop this before the lies get started about what I did say because I forgot people are so absent-minded. He did say he talked to Turkey. No, I didn't.
See, I knew
What
it.
I
That's why
said
we always
was
gotta wait for the real.
right. You got to wait for the real. What happened was what part are we talking about the fight offer? Or are we talking about which part are we talking about
Someone
the
said
read that?
they're saying that you had a conversation with Turkey where he allegedly told you, Mr. Norman, I heard you had issues with negotiations with Boots, so here goes your offer.
Damn, people be fast with that. Ooh,
He
I be
said
talking too
fast with
much.
that. Oh, so you
I be
did
talking
say
too
it.
much. That was
Oh,
a no
how
no.
you not gonna
This
remember what you said? Oh Lord
it
Jesus.
ain't no remember what I said. No, that was said, but some things I say don't need to be said. No, it was damn. It was a money thing. It was how it. No, I got to keep it real. I'm gonna stand on what I say, and that's what it was. I don't tell no lies. What happened was when the offer whatever was made. Damn, when the offer whatever was made, it was made in such good faith of what we had already been through. So he said he didn't want those issues. That wasn't through me. That was through the team. You get what I'm saying? That wasn't to me directly. So the
I
offer
got
was
you.
thrown out there. The offer was thrown out there. That's how I also knew that Bill didn't know what the hell he was talking about. When he talking about it's 1.7 enough, the same thing. You don't hush. Bill didn't know what the hell he was talking
Well,
about,
he
and I
ain't
knew
say
that.
1.7. Technically, he
Yes, he
said
did.
he.
Yes, he did. Go look at the
Uh,
tweet. He tweeted it out. He tweeted
I
it out.
thought he said, "Is the Boots offer enough? Are you gonna take the
Where they
same thing?"
put if that they put whatever the tweet I saw, they put them side by side as if they had 1.7 on that tweet that I saw. I
I'll
don't I
try and
can't you know
find it. I'll try and find it.
yeah, I only speak on what I know, but I definitely know he said the boost offer enough. Well, I guess what it was like I said, it was already a lot more than the boost offer. So I mean, Bill don't know anyway. Bill is not a promoter here in this game. He's not a promoter of this show. He's not a promoter of Riyadh season. Bill is in the exact same position that we in this case right here. He's just
Well,
trying to act
slightly
like he's a bigger
different.
dog.
Slightly different. Remember, Bill
Yeah,
is his
because he don't
manager.
have yeah, I know he is. I know he's slightly different. But I'm just saying when it comes to the, what's going on of it. Like you still getting hired to you're getting hired to perform a service just like we're getting hired to perform a service. It's just a lot more people between us and the source. That's it. But
All
yeah,
right.
my bad. I came on with my trash talk, man. You came on, you brought me on for something else, man. I just had to put that out there about
Man,
I got
we just wanted to officially talk about the announcements to see how
yeah, yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
you
I just had
felt.
to put out there that I
I
got the
want
news from you, bro. And I've been laughing about that since early this morning when you said it, bro.
And you still ain't answer because you said we made it clear you didn't speak to Turkey Al Sheikh, but we didn't make it clear. Did you find out the size of the ring yet, or are you
No,
going to find out the size of the ring? And does it matter?
no, I was about to say no. It don't. It don't matter. I'm not looking to find out the size of the ring. I don't care to find out the size of the ring. They need to be finding out the size of the ring to figure out their game plan because we got a game plan. We got two game plans. We got two different game plans or whatever. I mean, we good. We good. We good in every way. I don't see no other way. We got it covered. We got it covered in every way.
Now, I have a couple callers that been calling in. One specifically says this fight belonged in Atlanta. It's not fair. I'm like, look, you know, I just care about being able to watch the fight. You know what
Right,
I'm
right,
saying?
right. I mean
Sometimes,
that's major. Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
I'm sorry, I was just gonna say sometimes you guys make these ticket prices just too, expensive. I'm not prepared to pay 200 or 500 for nobody's ticket. It just ain't happening.
Right.
I'd rather pay that pay-per-view price. But there
I
are
understand.
two callers that called in that are upset that this isn't an Atlanta fight. Does that matter to you and your son?
Not right now, no, because you got to remember we haven't came off the road since we left on the road. I heard somebody say something this morning. It was on here, I believe. I can't remember was it on here or not. Somebody said that he couldn't sell 2,000 seats in the State Farm Arena. Whoever dares believe it, why don't you go check box rate? Like it's funny how these people think they know everything that's going on. You don't know anything about what's going on. Every show my son did here, minus one, every show my son show did here was a sellout. When I just fought here, it was a sellout. Me, my old, when I just fought here, it was a sellout. My son is a lot more known in Atlanta than y'all, than you. Absolutely. I mean, go look at box rec. Hit the drop down menu. Look at the cards. Look at the dates. Go back before Top Rank. Look at how many cards that he headlined here, and just understand every single one that he headlined, he did great at those. This is not nothing new. My son has 28 fights. He's been fighting here all of his life. People know him here. It's killing me that people really believe they know everything. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, as far as with the people with the Atlanta situation, nah, I understand. I understand the frustration. We gonna get it. Top Rank had planned on doing it in October, but this big opportunity jumped in front of it. So of course we got to take the opportunity.
What's your response to this? Not response, but I guess your reaction to this tweet by your promoter. I'm not sure if you can see it just yet, but I will read it for
Yeah, you
you.
got to read that to me.
Okay. So
Yeah.
he says, we look forward to working with our friend, His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh, and the best welterweight in the world, Brian Norman Jr., defends his world title, WBO title, this November in Riyadh season against track star Devin Haney.
Ooh,
That's Bob
Top Rank put that
Arum.
out. Oh,
That's
Bob
Bob
Harris put it out.
Arum. That's Bob
Yeah.
Arum's Twitter.
I mean, again, he real high, and you can look at it. You can watch yourself because I watch. I pay attention to everything that goes on, and that's why I was saying we were looking to. I've been saying on every interview since they catch everything I say. I was saying on every interview we're looking to change the way they think about us. You feel what I'm saying? When I say they, I mean Top Rank, to get them on our side. And getting them to Japan with nobody else on the card but Brian, being the main event, you know what I'm saying, on that card in Japan and going to another country and represent America, and not only America representing Top Rank, you feel what I'm saying? And not only Top Rank representing the WBO. Like that put a lot of eyes on you. They put a lot of eyes on you that wasn't on you. And then knocking a grand slam out the park when you do something like that, that's major and it's big. And I mean, they saw the way we conducted ourselves over there. Man, it was flawless. It was everything for the 2 weeks. It was flawless. Like they was giving us props on not being prima donnas. They was like, man, y'all so easy to deal with. They was like, usually fighters want this, they want that, they want, you know what I'm saying? I done pulled on the side of the highway. The people they done pulled over to help me. So anyway, but anyway, though, so anyway, we were just looking to change all the narrative, and we're doing that. And Bob saw for himself; he saw that B is the real deal, and that's what it is, man. I mean, it's a great opportunity.
So obviously you've been going viral with saying that you're gonna have your son step over Devin Haney's lifeless body or unconscious body.
Now,
Do you?
why you gotta add words to what I say? I said what I said as clear as that. You add words. You see
I
that?
mean, you
That's
know,
why words
I'm
matter.
off the hard
That's
D,
why
Tone.
words
I don't
matter.
remember. What he say exactly, Tone? What he say exactly?
Coach,
Let me find
coach,
a clip.
coach,
I'm gonna see
What
if
up,
I can.
Tom?
coach.
I didn't realize Tom was on there. What's up? That's my dog. What's up, Tom?
It's manipulation, coach. He's trying to
Here
manipulate.
you go.
Man.
Now you about to take what Floyd Sr. was saying. This guy terrible. Somebody send me that Brian Norman short.
It was on your
Coach.
thing, and I asked you to
Oh,
tag
I
me in it.
think
You ain't tag me in and collaborate me in it so I can put it on my page. You ain't even collaborate me in it. It's
Well, you
on
got a person
Instagram.
that don't want to be knocked out.
Nah, that ain't the one. That ain't the
That
one.
ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Do me a favor when you get a chance, put me on that and add me for collaboration on that one. The one that you talking about the step over.
It's already out. We will have to delete it, re-upload it. But it's
Oh,
not
don't
me.
worry.
I
Don't worry
gotta.
about it.
You can
Don't worry
add
about
it.
it. Don't worry about it. I got it.
You can add.
Don't
Let me
worry about
see.
it.
Let me see. I'm gonna try and find it on my phone because I haven't found
Yeah,
it.
you
Tone, if
can
you can
add
help
it.
me,
Yeah,
if you
you
can
can
help me
definitely
so I
add it.
don't slow it down, so I don't slow this interview down.
No, I find
No,
out.
no,
You
no.
know, I
We can
got.
do that later. We can do that. We can figure out that out later. Go on and tell me. Okay, bottom line is I didn't call the man lifeless. I don't even, it's boxing, man.
Unconscious. I said both. Lifeless,
I didn't say
unconscious.
unconscious. I said he's going to step on him and he's going to step over him. He could be on the ground just like you was with Devin, face down,
Hey, you
ass
know
up.
Bill watching this. Don't
Listen,
get up there
listen, listen.
changing
Let
and
me
you gotta keep that smoke
my
on, Bill.
let me pop my shit. He could be on the ground, face down, ass up, like he was with Ryan,
Damn.
or he could be on his back. You feel what I'm saying? Or he could be on his. I mean, you take your pick. But my son is going to step on him, theoretically, and he's going to step over him, literally. You get what I'm saying?
For sure. So I need your response to the callers that say he's gonna get outboxed by Devin because Quentin Randall made him struggle.
The people who say that Quentin Randall made him struggle, I want y'all to do me a favor and go back and watch that fight again and think about what you're trying to say. Devin's biggest thing that y'all saying outboxing is feet, right? That would be feet. That would be movement, feet, not knowing how to cut the ring off. That's what we're accusing B. Norman of, not knowing how to cut a ring off. Last time I checked, the Quentin Randall fight was so ugly because he was smothering himself. Those are two different things. Those are two different things. It wasn't the boxing. You can smother yourself with an inside fighter. You can smother yourself with anybody. So that means that he had the ability to get to Quentin Randall. He had the ability to be in range of Quentin Randall. So you're absolutely incorrect. You talking about he struggled with Quentin? He didn't struggle with Quentin Randall at all. It was just an ugly fight. He wasn't in danger of losing that fight. Quentin Randall didn't get around him and box him and turn him and make him look like an amateur, make him look like a fool. He didn't get over 3 feet like somebody else I know where he was throwing a punch over here and that man way over there. I saw that personally. I'm sure these people who are talking are fans of that guy. I'm sure they're fans of that guy who won a 12-0 decision, so they say, but look like an amateur in that fight. You feel what I'm saying? The Quentin Randall fight was not like that. So before y'all talk, you can do your research, go watch it again, and I'm sure you'll be
I'm
honest about what happened in that fight.
actually trying to watch that fight with trainer Hector Bermudez because he's fighting Quentin Randall with Rohan Polanco. So I'm trying to get him to
Yeah, I
watch it
saw.
live with us. And
Right,
obviously
right.
do a double film study there for your fight and that fight coming up.
Yeah, it was just, yeah, it wasn't a cut the ring off thing. It was nothing other than anxiousness, trying to get to him and smothering yourself. That's what it was. That's all it was. It was nothing. Quentin Randall was not outboxing Brian. He was not jabbing him, turning him. Like, it's almost like I told you, it's like it's thinking crazy. I have to realize who, what I'm saying, my experience. I'm like, damn, these people don't know what boxing is. Boxing, by definition, if you want to talk like you talk and you talk about cutting the ring off, boxing by definition and what David Haney would do is you box him, you turn him, you move, you turn him, you make him react. That's what boxing is. You feel what I'm saying? That's what boxing is. That's not what Quentin Randall was doing. So y'all find another video and try again. I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter. I'm talking to people who made that, who put that out there. I'm smarter than you. And you have no choice but to deal with it. And your man has no choice but to be on the undercard if he indeed wants to fight. Okay?
So
I'm too petty.
there
I'm too petty for this to take place. That shit better not be official. If that's official, I'm way too petty for that.
there are
Boots ain't gonna fight on
people
that card.
there are people that say that they see this fight going no different than the Regis Prograis fight. Can you respond? And
That's
even
the dumbest.
and to add to that, to spice it up, Tone just confirmed that Regis is picking Devin to beat Brian Norman. And so is Hitchens, Richardson Hitchens says Devin will beat him and also said he can beat Brian Norman as a 140
All right.
pounder.
So I'm glad you doing that because you open it up in that way. I ain't got to respect some of the people talking. Because I had nothing but respect for Regis. I never denied him as a fight. But bruh, he fought like a bomb that night. Go look at him. He was stuck in mud. No, he really did. No. Seriously. No, I did. I was respectful as I possibly could be, but he was stuck in mud that night. Go watch that fight. Devin,
Damn.
that was the most basic. Devin, first of all, the game plan was awesome. I'm on record everywhere as saying it was an awesome performance by Devin. But for Regis not to make any adjustments, bro, you're a bum fighter that night. I'm gonna say it, I'm not gonna call you a bum. You were a bum fighter that night. I hope you're watching this, Regis, because if you're picking Devin to win, so your loss can look good. No, your loss looks sorry. It looks terrible because you got beat by a 135 pounder coming up. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? You talked a lot of trash at the press conference. You talked all of that mess, and you got like beat bad, bro. It wasn't even close. You feel what I'm saying? Now, as far as my sons, last time I checked, you've never seen anybody. Go watch it again. Y'all want to bring up Quentin Roundle because you said it's the only boxer y'all like to say it's the only boxer that he fought. Quentin Roundle, Olympic captain, team captain, been around the world, done this, done that, has a lot of experience. Quentin Roundle couldn't do nothing with Brian Norman. Like I said, that was my problem with some of the criticism. Like, damn, they criticizing young 22-year-old B when this guy that he's in there with been around the world and he got all this experience, but they was big up in him and he wasn't getting any criticism. So when you get a chance, what I want y'all to do is go watch that fight. See if Quentin Roundle is able to turn my son. See if Quentin Roundle gets around my son at any point of that fight. See if he gets away from my son and makes him look foolish at any way of that fight. In that fight, it looked bad because my son was smothering himself the whole time. That's it.
So
Oh,
what
I'm not done. Richardson Hitchison. Make sure you call next. You wouldn't even fight Devin Haney. Make sure after we beat Devin Haney, make sure you move your big blacks. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. Make sure you move your ass up to 147 and you come get that work. Cause I've been waiting for you. I already knew it was coming. I've been waiting for you, and I told my son it was coming. So make sure you stand on what you're saying. Did he say it disrespectfully or no?
Nah. He was real chill. You know
All right,
he's.
when I say that, I take everything I just said back. I need
But
the men in black,
he
y'all.
picked Devin. I mean, I gotta clip it.
All
I
right,
don't know. I
that's
would have to
fine.
check.
That's fine. I need the men in
Well,
black, y'all. And I ain't say what I said. Cause I don't like just just unnecessarily going after fighters. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying that's out here doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? You that's cool if you could pick a person over a person. That's fine. I ain't got no problem with picking Devin over us. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna make that a personal issue. But if you go talking trash about it, like what it sound like Regis saying, then I got a problem with that. You feel me?
I don't know. Tone got the Regis clip. What'd he say, Tone? Cause I
Yeah,
got an
what'd he say?
interview. I got
He
an
said
interview
Devin.
with
Hey,
Regis.
hey, 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 Tom. What'd he say?
What'd he say, Tone? Don't be getting
He
us in
said Devin
trouble.
should win. He said Devin should win. That's what he said. He
It
said
was a
Devin should.
tweet.
Oh, okay. Well, damn, you got me going. You got me shooting bullets at everybody. These people ain't even talking trash.
Yeah, but
You
I
know
mean,
what?
he
I
was in the ring.
apologize.
He was in the ring with Devin, so that's how he looking at it.
I apologize to Regis. I apologize to Richardson Hitchison. I apologize to all of y'all. You're wonderful fighters. You're great fighters until you talk trash. Then we good. You feel what I'm saying? Then I gotta nitpick what you got going on. But otherwise, I'm not gonna do that, and I'm not that kind of guy. So you know what I'm saying?
Coach, for 5 months, we gonna have to do. Coach, for 5 months,
Four.
4 months.
Tomorrow's July.
Damn, no, it is. No, today. Damn, it is. Shit, Lord child. He out.
It
He
looked
done
like
blacked
it.
out.
He probably
Lord
got a
child.
call. He probably got a call.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
You back?
You back,
My
coach?
bad. I'm back. A phone call coming in. Yeah,
For
my bad.
4 months. For 4 months, they're gonna keep saying that Devin has name experience. Because they feel like your son ain't fought nobody at the level that Devin And now they got the Neston termed the new phrase name experience. That's his new
I
shit.
like
Name
that, and
experience.
I love, I love it. I
He
love it. I
I
love,
ain't
man.
even
Listen,
say nothing
listen.
about no name
No. I
experience.
heard what he said. I heard him. I listened to that. I know exactly what he said. He said he didn't say name experience. He said he doesn't have a name. What I heard
I
him though. I
think
heard everything that said. I heard
he
what he said.
heard me.
I
He
heard.
heard me, Tone. You see?
I heard him. All right, so check this out right here. Check this out right here. This way I feel about it, about everything. That's the difference between brick by brick and just being elevated. I mean,
Mm.
being flown up and just telling people, oh, he's a god. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing what's going on. Brick by brick means you have a strong foundation. So we've already done what we've done. We got two potential knockouts of the year back to back in a row. One of them, the man is literally asleep, and he was asleep for like a long time. So I mean, we got some stellar performances that you can go back and look at for decades or however many years you want to find. So now we finally get to the juice of it. We're at the top of the division arguably by anybody and everybody. There's nobody you can really put above him. Now that Jerome Anderson's gone, we tried to fight him, but now that Jerome, there's nobody you can put above him. So now we get the name. We get what I've been telling y'all it's all about from the start. Everybody's just obsessed with a name. That's it. So we get a name. So we get a name who beat a name. We're going to beat that too. That's what the brick by brick process is, and we cool with that. I love this. It's just everything falling into place.
What are some of those? I guess. What does Devin and Norman have in common? I feel like they both have the same start. Didn't your son get the start in Mexico too? So when you say brick
Yeah,
by
my
brick,
son
what do
started.
you mean?
I think my son got a lot more amateur experience than Devin. I don't know what he had or whatever. My son had a lot of amateur experience. I'm not sure about Devin or whatever else. But yeah, brick by brick, we started. Yeah, brick by brick. Compared to Devin, is Devin was around, Floyd. He was around the gyms, and he had his pops. I mean, again, I'm on record as before. I'm not gonna go back on what I said, even though I'm fighting them now. I was on record before when I came in the game, on YouTube or whatever else, giving Bill props. They was like, "Oh man, Bill, don't be like Bill." Like, bro, I didn't take that as no sign of disrespect. You feel what I'm saying? Because I thought Bill was doing a great job. I mean, you mean the Bill who got his son to being a millionaire like early 20s? You feel what I'm saying? And here you are, the age you are, you ain't no millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So I never took that as disrespect. But yeah, no, he still had Floyd. It was a progress and a process, and he had a plan. Obviously, from the very beginning, he knew where to put Devin at. He knew where to line him up at. He knew the people to put him around. Like it was perfect. With us, we are an old school blue collar story. We in the sticks. We in Atlanta. We in the country. We in a place where there are no fighters. We ain't in Vegas. We ain't in no gyms where, you know what I'm saying, where people are known. We ain't in none of that. You feel what I'm saying? But we made our way and we're making our way through it. And that's what I mean by brick by brick.
Yeah, I feel like it's very similar, man. You guys both started in Tijuana. You guys both are fighters that are trained by fathers. Uh, yeah, and
Some
look, he
some
he got his
similarities.
fame. He got his fame around 23. You
Right.
getting your son got his fame around 24. Is a lot of
23.
parallels, man.
23. Yeah, but the thing is he already had some because again he was around them guys. He was trained by Floyd Senior, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing. He got the clout from the sparring, just like y'all got the clout from sparring. Like he was only in them gyms because he was sparring.
Again, I'm not going. I feel we had a harder route. I feel that again, I feel like we had a harder route. I'm gonna feel that way. You know what I'm saying? That just is what it
Cause
is.
you didn't
You
have,
feel
cause you
me?
didn't have a like a Mayweather senior giving you
Exactly.
the what is it called, endorsement?
All of that, yes. Even yeah, yes, all of that. Like when you have those type of people around you, and you get seen by those type of people, you get in people. Like I said, that's really what makes you a name. Let's think. Right now, the guy David Avenesian. I'm just saying it just because that's a particular thing that come to mind. Even with a Boa check, these people are now names because of who they shared the ring with, and they lost, but they're now names. How is that possible? Tim Zoo. Tim Zoo is a name because of who his father was. You feel what I'm saying? Like these people don't even have to do nothing to become a name. They just got to be associated with a person with
Breaking
that
up.
luxury. You know, you know.
You break.
You breaking up.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Hear me?
Kinda.
Hear me?
It's breaking up.
Let me know what I'm.
Maybe jump out, jump back in. Damn. Bro, the parallels are crazy. Both of them started in Tijuana, Tone. Let me take this off the screen. One started at 16, one started at 17.
Wow.
Both trained by fathers. Neither put importance on the Olympics. You hear me? You hear me, Brian?
Yeah, I hear everything. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I was just saying that the parallels are crazy, bro. Like, they're really crazy. This fight's gonna require a lot deeper, Actually, let me throw Hamza in there as a question. Do you feel that you're gonna be able to outcoach Bill Haney because he's not been a fighter and you're actually a fighter? Like, you fought John Pascal for world titles. So, like, is that the edge, or do you believe? Yeah, no, I'm gonna end it there. Is that the edge?
You got to remember, I just outcoached Robert Garcia.
With Stantilian, I know, but I'm just saying, specifically, Robert was a fighter, world champion at that.
Right.
Is Bill not on your level because he wasn't a fighter, or do a trainer can be a great trainer without fighting?
Looking at the plans, and I was looking at something, and I was looking at something that he did with their regions. I was very, very impressed with the regions plan and execution of the plan that he had. I got to say that. I got to give him props for that. I've always given him props for that. Outside of that, he doesn't make adjustments. He doesn't make adjustments at all. I think that his plan is his plan. Even when Devin had him hurt, region where he could have took him out. Everybody seen he could have possibly took him out. Bill said, "No, stick to the plan," which could have been wise. He could have got caught with something, and it could have been a dangerous fight. Then we would have been talking a whole different ball game. But I just gotta say, oh wow. I just gotta say that no, outside of that, no, he does not have the experience that I have in the ring, out the ring, and I don't think he makes adjustment at all. None. You remember in one of them, he was like, he figured it out. He figured out I'm going around him, whatever he was saying. Y'all remember that one?
Yeah,
that was
so
the Lomachenko fight where Devin was like, yo, he figured us out.
Do you think, Coach, because based off Devin Haney's career, anytime he goes through adversity, the corner don't know what to do?
Right.
Lomachenko, when the fire was on, his corner failed him. Ryan Garcia, the fire was on, his corner failed him. So anytime the moment is hot, Bill got to do, he got to call a nigga, man. Call that nigga. What's that nigga from the UK? Ben Davison. He got to start calling that nigga during the fight. What do I need to do, nigga?
I 1,000% agree with you. No, I agree with you. Again, that's why I said, with the plans that he been coming up with the competition he had, you got to give him props for all of that. You know what I'm saying? He did that. He accomplished that. Got it some way yet, or whatever else. But like I said the other day, the train stops here. It's over with. That's dead. You came against the wrong one. I've been saying y'all messed around and let the wrong ones in. The eyes are now focused on the wrong ones when it comes to this who want to fight who don't want to. No. If you say you want to fight us, we gonna fight. Like I said with Hitchison, you think Hitchison say he can beat us? He did say that, so I ain't gotta get disrespectful to say this. Hitchison, come up to 147 after we beat Devin Haney and make sure you avenge his loss. So make sure you do that, all right? I'm gonna need you to do that, Richardson Hitchison. I'm saying that. You feel what I'm saying? So I ain't gotta talk disrespectful to him about that. I apologize for the way I was about to get disrespectful. Ain't no need for that. But as far as anything else, Richardson Hitchison, if you think you can be my son, please, by all means, make your way to 147, knock on the door, tell Eddie Hearn or whoever you decide to side with the next time to make something shake, and we'll make it happen.
You spoke about having a gritty. Did you use grit? Because I know you don't like me misquoting you. Did you use gritty or tougher upbringing, hard come up? What did you say when we was talking about both of y'all coming up in Mexico? I felt like you
No,
said.
no, no, no. The Mexico come up was the same. That ain't what I meant. That ain't what I was talking about.
So
No.
only
I meant
because of non-endorsement.
yes, yes, yes. No, the Mexico come up with the exact same. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's cool. I mean, we had look that because of Cameron Duncan, we had the creamiest of the cream. Well, we had cream soup. Like we was trying to get fights. Cameron wouldn't give us no fights. He wouldn't give us. We like I'm looking at it, but so if you go look at my son record, he got a 5-1 no contest. There's actually a first round knockout, and it's on my YouTube. Brian C 2127. Y'all can go look at it. It's a fight. It's a guy 5-1. Go watch the whole fight. The referee raises my son hand as the winner. The whole nine. You feel that he raises his hand as the winner. The whole nine. We leave. Everybody that came with us on that card, they were so mad. The promoter was so mad. Everybody that was on that card that came with us got a no contest. So it took a very long time. We was like, damn, what's going on? What's going on? They haven't posted the results. They haven't posted results. So like 2-3 months went by. So now we're fighting other places. 2-3 months went by. We reached it out. So now they finally hit them with the no contest. Everybody that came with us, everybody on that card that was with us got a no contest. So we asked why. And I don't remember what he said or whatever else, but the bottom line is they tried to shake us down. They tried to give me pay $1,000 to get it put on. Like, I'm not paying you nothing, bro. Edgar Mendoza is his name. Like, bro, I'm not paying you nothing. I'm not paying you for that. But again, like I said, Cameron
Wait,
Duncan
the
happened to be
Mendoza that
right.
just got beat up in TCL?
Edgar, no, this is
Oh,
a Edgar Mendoza. Edgar Mendoza. No, this is a promoter. This is a Mexican promoter. His name is Edgar Mendoza. If you deal with Edgar Mendoza, do not deal with him. Yeah, he gonna flip on you. But yeah, he was mad that my son beat the guy. The guy was 5-1. We bet money. The guy was like, all right, I bet you he ain't gonna knock him out in one round. My son went out there and knocked him out in one round. Edgar was mad visibly, and we got a no contest, and we never fought for him no more. But that's how it went. But so, like I said, Cameron knew. Cameron knew that the game ain't the same over there. Like they can do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Senior, can you give me an answer to this? Someone here with a $10 super chat says, Ness, ask Brian Norman how Bill lied about seriously wanting to fight his son. How he called Tay and said how they were hurting his brand, the convo from the other night. Ness, you're backing the wrong person. No, he said you're backing a fraud, excuse me. Oh, that's me trying to think people are nice. He called them
Man,
a fraud.
it ain't. I mean, to be honest with you, if we just want something to talk about, that's just where we are right now. So I really don't. I mean, I can answer the question again. I'm gonna tell you. I can tell you all the facts, all the details, but I really don't want to harp on it. But I hate
I
being
mean,
known
the
as a
point. I
fighter. I
guess the
hate being
answer we
called.
want. The answer we want is do you feel Bill and Devin really wanted this fight?
It doesn't matter. The fight is made, so
All
we gonna
right.
say they want to fight.
Exactly. That's my point. How do you want to
Yeah,
fight that you?
the
How don't you want to fight that you signed
fight.
for?
Yeah, the fight. Yeah, the fight is made. It doesn't matter whether they really want it or not. I feel where you're coming from, and you're absolutely right about what I say. He right. No, he know. Whoever wrote that out, they know. Hey, big dog, you are confirmed. You are confirmed. You are absolutely right. But let's just fast forward past all of that nonsense and let's get to what really matters. The fight is made. The fight is official. So, big dog, we gonna stand down on the rest of it. You know what you heard. I know what I heard. I know what I saw. You know what you saw. But we gonna stand down on that one. You feel me? And we just gonna say, okay, look, the fight got made. We gonna give props, what I'm saying, to Devin if he goes through with the fight, which I hope to God he does. I hope don't nothing come up. Don't nothing happen. That could be on both ends. Like I just hope don't nothing happen. That's a long time. I hate that. I hate the time. I don't like that.
What, the time of the fight?
No, the 4 months. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that 4 month situation. I don't like that. Like
Wait, what
two
you
and a
mean?
half.
You don't like
Maybe
that it's 4 months out?
it's 4
You
months.
breaking
I
up. You
don't like
breaking
that.
up. What you driving today?
Damn. No, I'm sitting on the side of the road. You can't hear me?
Okay, we hear you now.
You
We hear
can't
you
hear me?
now. We hear you now. You said you don't like that it's 4 months out.
Yeah,
Why?
now I'm sitting in. Yeah, yeah, I'm sitting in the same spot. Yeah, no, I don't like that. It's 4 months out. I don't like that.
Devin
You
Haney
can still hear me, right?
responded. I hear you. Devin Haney responded to Bob Arum showing you your son love and calling him a track star. And he said, shouldn't this guy be worried about the fact he blew $90 million from ESPN and now has no TV deal? Hands up emoji. So Dev not
And you
happy.
know what, man?
Not
The
happy
way,
that Bob picking
the way,
sides.
but the way I feel about that is that's so unnecessary. I mean, again, but hey, it's the business of boxing. It's the entertainment of boxing. So we got to get it how we get it. So I understand it. It's all good. You feel what I'm saying? But let's be real. You can't. Devin Haney can't talk trash to Bob, the Bob father, the man that gave him some opportunities, and the man that's been in
His
the game longer
biggest,
than him or his father.
his biggest
Huh?
opportunity. Loma's his biggest fight.
Right, right. And the man who's been in the game longer than him or his father has even been on earth. So you really can't talk trash to that man. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is.
Um, So both of you guys, like I said, started in Mexico, but you also both didn't choose to use or go the Olympic route. Do you think that gamble paid off? Because obviously Devin and his father would say yes because, they're millionaires and, very successful with all the accolades that they've been able to achieve to this far. So do you regret not having your son go to the amateurs or you think it's, what's your answer?
Well, my son was an amateur. You mean the
I meant to
Olympics?
say Olympics.
I'm gonna say this. This is my thought on life. Period. If I'm okay with who I am and where I am today, then I can't be upset with anything I have ever done because no doubt every single decision I ever made led to where I am today. So no, I'm not upset with none of that. I don't feel no way about none of that at all.
So I don't
I'm
know.
cool. I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
I don't know. Just to be clear, in terms of the 4 months, because you was cutting in and out, you don't like the time.
I
It's too
don't like
long.
that it's 4 months away. I don't like that it's 4 months away. There's too many things that can happen within 4 months. It's too. I mean,
So
I'm gonna
how do
be
you
real with you.
manage
Like,
it now? How do you manage it now?
what? I'm gonna say something to you. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say something on here, whatever. And I'm not doing it for no oohs and ahs. I'm not doing it for no other reason. I'm gonna be real with you. Damn, I can't be real with you. Anyway,
Oh Lord.
nah. So what now? No. It's not. It's personal. It's personal. It's not nothing that got nothing to do with nothing with boxing. I can't be real with you, so it's all good. People don't take it real. It's okay. What you were saying though?
I was just saying, how you gonna manage it now? Like, do you, I guess, just do like cardio and pad work for 2 months before you get into a real camp? Does he just do strength and conditioning for now and 2 months later start the real camp? Like, what happens now with this 4 months?
Yeah. No, B trains. That was another good thing that I have always given. If you ever heard my interviews, this is his life. This is his way of life. He grew up doing this. He knows nothing else. Anything else that he does outside of this is forced. Anything he does outside of boxing, he forces himself to do it because his everyday regimens are what they are. He gets up 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever. He runs. Sometimes he go run around Stone Mountain 5 miles, then he go run up Stone Mountain a mile up. Like he does these things. He goes swimming on Friday. Like he does what he does, and that's his regiment. So why would you stop doing what's working for you and is healthy for you? So he doesn't have any like me and you, like me myself when I was the same way. But once I stopped fighting and you start going into other stuff and then that's more fun and it's more easy and you get lazy, like why would he even go that way? He just is his life. So we just gonna keep him doing what he doing, then we're gonna lock in probably I'm gonna say September.
When's the last time you guys sparred Gabriel?
Oh my boy, what you know about Gabriel? How you know Gabriel?
Bro, you guys got a big fight. I got to do my research, man.
Who is Gabriel? Who?
Good.
That's
Goldman? Goldman?
he on AI,
That's
man.
my
That's
dog. That's my dog. Yeah, I need you to get him on the show. Can you get him on the show?
Oh, we already got something planned.
Appreciate you. That's what's up. I'm tripping. Yeah, that's my boy. That's my boy. Which
Yeah, I'm
part
just waiting
Gabe
on his.
probably?
I'm actually waiting on Gabriel to let me know what day is good. I'm working with his coach to get the interview done.
With his daddy or somebody else?
I mean, he said he runs the page for him, so I'm assuming that might be
Oh,
his
Jerry,
dad.
Jerry, Jerry. Yeah, that's Jerry. That's Jerry. That's Jerry. Yeah, now I got you more direct. You want me to send? You want me to send the daddy your number?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna send the daddy your number. Yeah, I got you. I got you. Yeah, no, that's my boy. That's my. I'm tripping. He should have been on here anyway. I be dropping the ball, man. I'm trying to get him with BLK Prime and some other things going on. But I just be, I still got my own thing going on that with B, and I just be forgetting. But anyway, though, no, that's my boy. We sparred with Gabriel probably right before Sasaki fight, probably last. We
So
might have sparred
so
with him. We might, yeah.
how's that work though? Because he's so tall. So what were you
He
using
big.
him?
He big. Yeah,
So
nah,
you're
he
using him for the
big. Yeah, he
power?
a big.
Is it for the power? Because wouldn't that throw you off because he's so tall compared to
No.
Sasaki?
He's tall. He's tall and he's big. He probably walk around 190, solid 190. One set. I think he's gonna try to fight at 175. But he fighting at 175. Five
I
and
mean,
oh, five
his
knockouts.
fights have been at 56.
Oh no, he 175 now. Oh, he ain't fought. He been in active for a while.
Yeah, he got
He
4 years
19 now.
off.
He a grown boy. He went pro at 15 years old. Same way I think Mexico.
Yep.
So we're gonna put that out there. He went pro at 15 years old. He fought a couple of fights in Mexico and he been off. I didn't realize it's been 4 years already. I've been knowing this boy since he was like 8 years old. So I watched him get big, but yeah, he like 190, he probably 6'1". Big boy, real big boy, strong boy, southpaw. But we just use him for anything. He's a good fighter. He's a good solid fighter that believes in himself. He comes forward. You just want that sharpness. You feel what I'm saying? Like you need to be in there with a person that believes in himself, especially here, because in Georgia, what tends to happen is when you go in there, you beat up a couple people a couple of times. When you go back, you don't get the same work. Like I gotta say this. One person, and I'm not certain. I'm not gonna say his name for respect purposes, but if he hear it, he may know what I'm talking about. OG, my son, 31 years old. Him and my son used to spar. My oldest son used to spar. Bruh, this boy was so good back in the day, but I guess he laid off or whatever. My son, Lil Brian, sparred this boy about 5 years ago now. Man, it was the best sparring. Best sparring we done had here. Best sparring we could have. Straight war. But B ended up getting the best of him in the end. We said, oh, we got to have that work. So, and that was the best we had ever seen him ever anyway. So now we go back to get that work. It got worse. The last time, it was nothing. You feel what I'm saying? So it was, I guess they give it their all and they really mentally feel like, okay, I can't do that with it, and they just let it go. But Gabriel didn't do that. Gabriel stayed strong mentally.
Mm. Okay. Okay. So we
Yeah.
using him for Haney?
Yeah, we gonna spar him anyway. But we spar Gabriel anyway. That's our dog. That's my boy. Yeah, we spar him anyway. We give him work. You know what I'm saying? To try to iron sharpen iron. So we gonna work with him anyway. It's not gonna be particularly for Haney. It's just you want that work. You want that physicality. He can move. He can move very well. I mean, you want that. So yeah, now we gonna spar him anyway.
Remember this the Haney voice, Brian. Ness over there side
I'm
texting.
not worried about, listen, I'm not worried about nothing. Listen, I done told y'all, you can watch Michael Jordan across the court doing
Mm.
whatever you want. Oh, he looking to go left, and then he gonna cut back right. He been practicing. I've been watching it. But you got to get in front of it, and you got to make something happen with it. When the fire get hot, in that kitchen, it's about what you gonna do then. That's what it's gonna be about. You can watch us. Do you know inside Jen Sasaki in Tokyo? We were in his promoter's gym. They had a camera They had everybody else in there. We got word. Hey, bro, they recording y'all. I'm letting you know they recording y'all. They wanted us to spar. They tried to get us sparring partners. They wanted all of that. We said, no, we good on sparring. We straight. They was trying to make us spar. Nah, we good. We don't need no sparring partners. We good. You sure? Yeah. No, we good, bro. 2 weeks out. No, we straight. We sparring is done. We ready. We just trying to stay loose, stay cut, and everything else. Camera. I told B them. I said, hey, you see that camera over there? I had Sarge promote in there the first day. I said, they recording us. I said, that's funny. Give them some. I said, give them something to look at. And that's why they were so afraid. You can go listen to them. Go read the comments and something of the thing. They was afraid. Since they knew what it was. We didn't care. Watch us all you want. You can't do nothing about it.
That's true. Do y'all have any, like, not reservations, but y'all fighting in Saudi? That's Devin Haney's backyard. You know, Turkey loves Devin.
Right.
Like, in Floyd Schofield Sr., you know, they had the cream situation going on, the
Right.
lion dino nuggets going on. Like, do y'all have any, like, do y'all got any, like, reservations about the Saudi squabble?
I had reservations about Japan initially until I got there and I realized what it was. So then those reservations went away. The Saudi squabble, I don't have any reservations so far. I mean, they already saw what happened with Schofield. As long as we don't go over there and get sick, and that's not saying that Schofield was faking or nothing else, but I'm just saying we don't get over there and get sick because I heard that Dubois and a couple of other people got sick.
Mm-hmm.
So I would imagine whatever somebody may have planned, if they've already tried to implement it on any other fighter, they already seen it backfire and fights was falling out. And I know they don't want that. So I really don't. I really don't. I don't have no reservations. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I mean, I suspect we go over there, get a fan square squabble, and we do what we do, and we come on back.
That's real.
So to be clear, you don't think or care if Devin Haney is a quote unquote Turkey boy, Turkey al Sheik favorite fighter, you know,
No,
favoritism from Turkey, whatever these guys want to say.
Jensen Socket, we just fought on his promoter's card on their card. You had Top Rank promote him some on their website. You had Top Rank posting him on his
For
Instagram and
sure.
YouTube and everything. Yeah, we don't. Hey, listen, man, you have to get in the ring. We take they just left the judge and the jury, but they on the other one. They on the other Brian. We take the judge and the jury with us, and we keep them in our pocket, so we keep them on lock. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't the old Brian Norman y'all used to see when he was looking this way and Tim Bradley was talking trash and oh, he ain't nothing and that's all he got. This ain't the same Brian Norman. This is the Brian Norman that I've been telling you about since I met you, since I talked to you. It's that Brian Norman.
Uh,
That's real.
I don't have the exact quote. I'm going to pull it up, but I'm pretty sure Tim Bradley is now picking Norman to beat Haney, right?
Yeah.
I saw something about that, but Tim done said a few things where I can't. I'm gonna just stay out of that. I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't rock with it. You feel me? Tim know. Tim saw. He saw when we was in the fighter meetings and everything else. He know. He know it's real. Tim know. I mean, like I said, when you look into the eyes of your like even with me, when you look in the eyes to the eyes of the people you talking this trash about, you feel what I'm saying? Like you gotta you get, especially a fighter, you get a gist of who this person is and what they are. That's why, not being funny, I said something at my weigh in with Greg Hackett. I got into it to run in his brother. Then I hit him on Instagram and I said to him, bro, you looked me in my eye. And I looked you in your eyes. And I know what I saw. You know what I saw. We both know. And you know, bro, you know I'm not a PUSSY. I'm not a PUSSY. You know, ain't nothing PUSSY about me. So why would I raise my son to be one? You feel what I'm saying? So me and him went through that or whatever, whatever. And he, like I said, he know what he know what was up. And simple as that. Like I said, you know when a person is a coward or not when you meet them. So that's why a lot of people do all this talking on the internet, but when they see me, it's a whole different story.
So do you think that, I mean, again, the context is he's picking your son on his belief that Haney is done. And mentally compromised after that Ryan Garcia no
I
contest.
I
So
don't care. I don't care.
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Like, do you think he's gonna give you credit, or do you think he's saying like, again, he's saying Devin is done, and
I don't care if Tim Bradley give my son credit. My son gonna take the credit. I don't care about him. I don't care about nobody. Look, I don't care about nobody giving him credit. We gonna take it. Whatever fighter you have that's in my son's division, my son told you he the god of war. He told you he the king of the welterweight. He gonna be the new. And look, he told you this his sport. This his game when he in it. So whomever that you choose to think is somebody, like I told you before with the other guy, don't reach out to us. Reach out to them and tell them, hey, look, this is what I need you to do. I need you to go after them. That's what I need. That's all you got to do. It ain't hard. I need you, if it's a name especially, because like I told people before, the level that we just made it to, unfortunately, so I mean, fortunately, financially wise, unfortunately, my hood beliefs wise, they have to be worth it. You feel what I'm saying? We can't take a Rashida Ellis now. That ain't gonna be worth what we fighting for. We fight for two. You feel what I'm saying? A Rashida Ellis fight ain't worth that. It's not worth that. You feel what I'm saying? Polanco fight. I want Polanco, and I want Polanco in Atlanta. I want that fight. You feel what I'm saying? We've talked. We said what we said. We was like, it don't make sense. Like, I hear you, but I really want Polanco. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, me and my hood squabbles, stories and beliefs and what I want to happen, they don't really add up to what we trying to do right now. That's why we got Adrian and Jolene and level-headed people in charge, and not my, not my irrational, sporadic, self. So,
so
hey, we'll be fighting every 2 months, messing with me, man.
now I mean once you get to this level, it's
Yeah,
hard. It's hard to
yeah,
look backwards, man. Shout out to Tip
yeah.
Bellis. He been dying for that Rashidi Ellis fight.
Well, Till, we would love to, bro. That's why I tried to get him. I knew what was up. I knew he was out. I'm like, look, bro, you know what I'm saying? If you can get in the rankings and you can do that, yeah, but okay, now my son leveled up. So now my son just happened to be in front of you. You feel what I'm saying? So what can we do? You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then you go fight, he go fight at the YMCA. Now, that's not even, I'm just saying, let's be real. He go fight the YMCA against a 135 pounder with 8 losses, and you don't look that good against him, bro. You can't, like, it's just not a good look. It just wasn't a good look. And I say that initially when it happened. It's just not a good look. That's not my fault. Yeah.
Hey yo, I thought Senior Floyd was diminishing Shakur. Damn, you say he fought in the YMCA? That's fucked
Go
up.
look. Go look. Go. You don't believe me?
It was a YMCA.
Bro,
Come
I don't know
on.
what it was. It was either listen, it was either one or two. It was either the YMCA or it was the local school cafeteria around the corner from it.
Damn. Damn. Wait.
Rashidi Speedy Ellis is on.
What can I say, bro? Look, what can I say? You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, look, the man, I want him to have a shot. I want that. I want him to have a shot. But the fans pay for what they like to see. Like they want to talk trash about my boy and his style of fighting. People like excitement. Tank is so popular because he puts people to sleep. Tyson was so popular because he puts people to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Your casual fan does not want to see boxing like us, like the people who's watching this interview right now. We want to see boxing sometime. We want to see a mix. We want to see, we can appreciate the art of boxing. Your casual fan cannot. They can't even watch it. They can't even pay attention to it for 30 seconds, really.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm serious. If it ain't no action, they're not gonna pay it no attention. So I mean, it is what it is. And Rashidi Ellis is not gonna. He don't bring action.
Mm.
So do you think that Devin has the power to drop your son? Because
I think
obviously
anybody has the
Boca
power to.
Chica, you know, we gonna think about, can he get dropped, because he
Yeah,
did drop
yeah,
Regis
yeah,
and Boca
yeah,
Chica put him down.
yeah. So watch this. This how I see it. This how I see it. I think that anybody. I think Boca Chica was the perfect example. But it wasn't power that dropped my son with Boca Chica. It was timing. Go back and watch. It was the timing. It was the timing, and it was the mistake of my son. I'm a realist. I look at what's going on with Regis. It was power. It was accumulation. That it wasn't timing that did that. So back to the question: do I think he has? It's not the power. He don't need the power to drop him. He needs the timing to drop him. You feel what I'm saying? It becomes a train wreck. Like if you go back and watch Boca Chica fight, my son coming.
Damn.
Boca Chica got more
Hold,
power
hold on
though
one
than
second. Hold on.
Devin,
Hold on 1 second.
for sure. Boca Chica got more power. He like right there where he need to be. He like 64 point. Let me double check.
%?
Yeah, bro. And you know 65 means you could get knockouts. So at least
Did he
that's
hit
what
my
it seems like. Everybody who got a 65 or higher seems to get knockouts. He got
Did he hit Tiger Flush?
64.71. Say what?
Did he hit Tiger Flush?
I mean, I think Tiger did well in that fight.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Tiger Johnson, Big Ohio.
Yeah, he did well in that fight. Damn, we lost him. Let me catch up on these super chat.
Super Chatty.
We
Super
got
Chatty.
we got El Roby 619. Welcome to the prospect level. Salute. Back.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yep.
My bad. What I was saying, you go back and watch that with Boca Chica, man. My son was coming this way, and Boca Chica again. I gave him props for that. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a dirty fighter. He's a very, very, very dirty fighter. But on that shot, that was fair and square, and it was playing, and it was timing, and he sat and waited on it, and it was timing. Again, I'm a boxing fan first. So as a boxing fan, you have to appreciate the punch that Boca Chica threw. I didn't take it as he ain't got no chin. No. He knocked him off the swivel. It was what your body is designed to do, and he knocked him off of that. So it's like when you spin on the axis, but you knock it off the axis. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what happened. It ain't my fault that some people don't know what they're looking at, but that's what happened. My son wasn't hurt at all. He knocked him off his axis.
So what do you say to the people that are saying that Devin is trying to pick off Norman like Floyd did Canelo, get him a little young while he doesn't have the experience? Damn, we lost him again?
I think that's hilarious.
Oh,
No, I'm here. You can't hear me?
You might need to move 50 feet to a different parking spot. That's been a rough parking spot.
All right, hold on. Yeah.
For real, because if you ain't driving and we keep losing you, it got to be that spot. That location. You under an oak tree or something.
You hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, but you still very pixelated, freezing up.
How about now? How about now?
A little better.
How about now?
We hear you.
Now?
We hear you.
We hear you. Dropped off.
Hey, yo, what the hell? I just keep dropping. That's Atlanta, man. That Georgia internet, bro. They be doing that to
Benitez.
Word. Benitez got that same issue, man.
But now?
We hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
You hear me now?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Okay, bet. What the hell we talking about? You was asking me about the about picking us young, right?
Yeah.
That's the dumbest I've ever heard. When Devin is like literally like what, a year or two older than my son. That ain't early. What are you talking about? That's nothing.
Well, I mean, it could be considered experience, right?
Listen,
Y'all
man.
haven't even fought a
Devin
former
fought.
world champ yet.
Okay, man. All right, listen. Ness, me and you had our differences on certain things, man. So what I'm gonna
I'm
do
just devil's
is I'm gonna continue.
advocate. I'm playing devil's
I
advocate. Because
understand.
think about it,
So
like
I mean,
Canelo. If you look at Canelo, look at all the names he had already under his resume before he fought Floyd and still lost. And that's what they say
and to
about
me,
Canelo.
okay. So to me, to me,
Mm-hmm.
this is the most. That's the most idiotic statement that could be made right now. Brian Norman is not green. There's nothing green about him. There's nothing green about Brian Norman. There's absolutely nothing green about him. And his confidence is riding super high. So if anything, what you do, and you're talking about the Floyd situation, if you do anything, you catch them coming off of a bad performance, and you catch them when they're down. My son is coming off of arguably his best performance. Three, back to back to back. That's 3-0 with 3 knockouts. 3-0 with 3 knockouts. Not making them quit. No, he viciously stopped 2 of them, and one of them knew that he viciously stopped the last one, and he was like, "Bro, I don't want no parts of that. I'm not gonna be on that highlight reel. I'm not gonna be bloody out here." He already knew what was going on.
Facts. Facts, Ness.
Bro, I'm just giving the people's questions, man. I wish it would have been.
I want listen. No. You got to give me tougher questions than these because these are not tough questions. I need the tough questions. Matter of fact, I want somebody to tell me or show me or send you the clip where Quentin Randall was boxing my son and he got around him and he was making my son look foolish. That's what I want. I want you to give me the clip when I'm asking you for asking all of y'all. Shit, fuck them up.
Georgia be acting funny with the internet, man. What is up?
How you gonna blame Georgia?
Nah, because we got a
How
caller
you gonna
James
blame Georgia? Blame the
Benitez.
phone call.
We got a caller James Benitez.
It's
He
the phone
struggled with
call, not
internet.
Georgia. I'm on look. You hear me now? You hear me?
Kinda.
I'm on the side of the highway, bro. How you gonna blame Georgia? I'm on the side of the highway, man.
Nah, we hear you.
Hold up.
We
Hold
hear
up,
you.
man. You hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I'm stopping. I'm on the side of the highway, bro. I'm on the side of the expressway. That's where I am. I pulled over for this call.
All right.
But anyway, give me. Nah, y'all got to give me good questions. These are not
You
good.
want to take
Give me
callers?
some juice.
I ain't got no more.
Yeah,
You
I
want to take
want to take calls.
callers? All
I
right, we
want to
got
take calls. I want to listen.
Reels.
I need the meat of the situation. I want somebody to give me something that's gonna make me think, because this don't make me think. Give me something that's gonna spark my brain to make me say, "Damn, you might have a point." Give me something. This is beneath me.
H-Town.
Where's Stock Chasers at, man?
Oh, Stock Check. I was on that with Stock. I was on the hangout spot
Stock
with H Town
chasers.
last night. Yeah, I was on that with him last night. Stock Chasers.
Nah.
Hey,
H
but
Town's one person. Stock Chase is the other guy. Stock Chase is
I
the
know. Hey, yeah,
hater.
what's up, H Town? I hear you all the time, H Town. You're a supporter, man. What's up, big dog?
Yeah. How are we gonna explain to these guys that the younger, faster, more explosive fighter is gonna catch Devin Haney's ass when JoJo caught him, Ryan caught him, everybody caught him, but goddamn Cambosos and Regis. And how the hell is the junior gonna catch this man? Man, this man's going
Hey,
to sleep. Hey, don't worry, Norman, because he's gonna switch up. Ness is gonna switch up. It's gonna be the Norman voice. He's gonna need like a month to grieve. He gonna be sad. He gonna cry. He's gonna say Devin was daring to be great. You know, we all knew Norman was a puncher. We all knew it was dangerous. You know, but Devin's a fighter. He went and did it. He took the smoke. Y'all
He
can't say he
did.
didn't take the smoke.
He
Y'all
did.
can't say he didn't take the smoke.
You can't.
But
Hey,
he'll come around. He's doing his best to get information for the Haneys because you know, he friends with you, but he family with the Haneys.
I
Family.
know, man.
You know how
I
that
know.
goes.
I
You
know
know how
what's going
that
on.
goes.
Listen, big dog. H-Town, look, check this out right here. I be hearing you supporting. I appreciate you a lot, a whole lot. But check this out right here. I'm gonna say this, bro. It's not that they don't. It's not that you got to explain to them and all of that because he already knows. They already knows. What they're doing right now is they are wishfully thinking. They're hoping and they're like praying. And guess who's not a drug cheat? Brian Norman Jr. But guess who fights like a drug cheat? Brian Norman Jr.
Hey, they're like that girlfriend hoping you get right, but we ain't gonna get right. You better get
Right?
out of town. You guys is going down.
So, hey, imagine having a guy that looks like he's on drugs, but not on drugs. Well, you just got to sit here and wonder, bro, how is he doing this? He's not on drugs. Like, come on, man. But
Hey,
hey,
senior, you
they
got these haters
hoping, man.
talking about. Hey, you got these haters talking about he was almost cut. Okay, he went from almost being cut to driving the fucking ship. That's the
And right,
grind. You got to
bro,
salute that. That's a fighter.
salute.
But now you got the haters.
I like he said, I love that he just said it. Y'all gotta respect that. He went from almost being cut to driving the ship. From the baddest champion that Top Rank has. Brian Norman, y'all ain't gonna give me nobody else. Brian Norman Jr. is the baddest champion that Top Rank has.
Mm.
Can you
And they're
name
still
anybody else?
denying the growth. They're still
Better than
denying the growth,
Keyshawn?
senior. They're
Better
saying he's the same fighter. Hey, don't worry. They're
be,
gonna be
He's
crying in
better than
November. Extra
he's
tears.
better than Key,
I'm
he's
out,
better than
man. H
Keyshawn.
Town. Team Norman.
Okay, H Town. All right, H Town. Look, he's better than Keyshawn, and not to mention Keyshawn is not a champion.
wow.
Mm.
Silver medalist
Keyshawn a champion.
Keyshawn Davis.
He's
Jose
better than Keyshawn.
Pedraza.
Listen.
Nahir
Keyshawn is
Albright.
not. I'ma kill that. Keyshawn not a champion. Let's kill that right now. He's not a champion.
I mean, that's technical. That's politics, man. He lost his belt on the scale. He former
That's
champ.
not politics. That's rules. That's by the rules. He's not a champion,
Former champ with a nice
bro.
resume. I mean,
Hey,
he got Miguel
with a nice
Madueno,
resume, with a nice
Pedraza.
resume of 13 with 12 fights. With 12 fights. Nice resume. I got you.
Yeah. Yeah, 12 fights, and look at the names. He had Jose Pedraza, Miguel Madueno, Nahir Albright, Gustavo Limos, and Dennis Baranchek took the belt from the champion.
All right.
And I think that's it.
So Pedraza had been beat so many times. I don't know how many was retarded. So, but not beat, but like Pedraza was cooked a long time ago. Pedraza not he no. Like, come on, what are we talking about with Pedraza?
Yo.
No, Pedraza fight was crazy. No, I'm a fan of. I was not no more. I was a fan of Keyshawn. I'm on record as saying that. I can't discredit what the man does. All I'm going to say is he's not bad as Brian Norman Jr. That's all I'm gonna say.
So if Keyshawn move up right now to 47 for that fight, Brian
Absolutely,
knocks him out?
absolutely. And
Knocks
I'm
him
gonna
out.
tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why he knock him out because he think he bad. I'm on record as saying this many times. We love people who think they're bad. We love people who think they're strong. We love people who believes in their strength, power, and you ain't gonna do and then has that macho type style. Who is
Wow.
it? Who did? Because you there to get hit. Because you stand firm. That's why. That's why. So if you watch that clip that you just posted on Instagram about it's hard to knock out a person that don't want to get knocked, who's sole person that's not getting knocked out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this. Can y'all see this?
Yeah, moving
Can you see this?
traffic.
So if I
Yeah.
hit this window, right? Look. If I hit this window, I have a stationary target, right?
Yeah.
Right. So if I punch this window hard enough, it's gonna break, right?
Yeah.
But if this window was plastic and I hit this window, it's going in and out. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a little tougher for me to break it. Does that
Mm-hmm.
make sense?
Yep.
Does that
Yep.
make sense?
Yep.
Yeah. So they're gonna falter. They're gonna falter. That's why they call it blowing with the wind. Like they're gonna falter. Like they're gonna. And that's why they call it rolling with the punches. They're not gonna be there to get hit. They're not gonna take flush shots. We like people who think they're bad. We like people who think they're bad because they're there to get hit. They're there to fight fire with fire, and we know we have the hottest fire. That's why we like that.
Alrighty then.
That's
Alrighty
why I'm
then.
saying that. Look, that's why I said with the Devin Haney fight, I cannot say how it's gonna look right now. It could be very, very ugly. It could be a lot of warnings because I'm gonna make sure I clear up some stuff ahead of time. It could be very ugly. So I'm not sure how that's gonna be or whatever else. But I don't think Devin gonna make it out the fight because he's not gonna be able to do it for 12 rounds this time. We're not gonna let it go for 12 rounds. He definitely not. And again, I hate that I mistook what y'all said and went for bashing Regis, and he didn't deserve that. So again, Regis, I apologize. Don't come at me, bro. I apologize. So anyway, but I'm gonna say this about Regis. Regis did not make any adjustments. There's no way we can go 12 rounds without making any adjustments. Devin Haney and the Lomachenko fight didn't make any adjustments. There's no way we go 12 rounds without making any adjustments. Simple as that.
So you think Devin don't got a chin? You don't blame the Ostarine
I,
infested
I
left
didn't
hooks?
I didn't say anything about Devin having a chin or not having a chin. I know who got a brick in his hand, and that's Brian Norman Jr.
Yeah, but he got up
Hey,
3 times
hey,
from Ryan Garcia. So like, can Brian
Debo,
knock him out?
did Debo have a chin?
From the movie? That's a
Yeah.
movie.
Did he have a chin?
Yeah.
All
It
right, so
took
he
a
called him
brick.
Debo. He
It
got
took
hit
a
with
brick.
he,
It
he
took a
got hit,
brick to
he
knock
took a
him out.
brick. Right, he took a brick to knock him out. And get what B Norman got? He got a brick. Go hit him with a brick. Simple as that. Go hit with a brick. And also you gotta think about this right here. The reason, and you can go back and look for yourself, the reason that Ryan was able to do what he was doing is because of what I just told you about the window. When I just gave you the window analogy, he was. His dad said he was. Can you hear me?
Yep.
He my bad, dog. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
So he told his daddy said that he was gonna send him in the middle of the ring and send him out there to go at him, and that's what the problem was. That's why Ryan was able to hit him like that because you have a firm target that's there to be hit. That's what I'm telling you. He's not going to stand firm with us. It's going to be a boxing match.
But that's what
It's
them
going to be a
body
boxing
shots
match.
for.
You look. Thank you. I got it. I got it covered. I got my end covered. Thank you, though. I appreciate you.
Let's go.
I got my end. I got my end covered. I'm gonna do. I know exactly what I need to do. Listen, I know how to beat the. I know. Listen, I got it. I got it covered. I got it. Well, as soon as I heard about the fight, I went and watched. Even the worst fight. I watched his worst fight. I watched his worst fight with Ramirez, which would be the hardest style. All those other styles are easy to fight. I'm watching him with Lomachenko. He was actually coming forward with Lomachenko. I'm watching him with all these other people with the Regis. He was circling him. He was circling. He was simply circling Regis to the right, keeping Regis turning. That was the most basic thing you could do, but it was genius. So I'm not taking any credit away from him from doing it. It just Regis didn't know how to. Man, listen. I'm not even going to explain to the detail of how he did it and how masterful. Because I kept saying that after that fight, how masterful that Regis' performance was. But understand, I can see the plan. I know the plan, and there's no way that plan works on my son. There's no
The
way.
Regis. You saying the Regis game plan?
Yes, the Regis plan. There's no
Why
way it
not?
don't work. But it was a mess because my son is not as limited. It's not limited like Regis. I'm gonna say as limited. He's not limited. He's not limited like Regis.
In
Regis is
terms
limited.
of
He's a
what? In
limited fighter.
terms of what? Because a lot of people on the internet seem to. Yeah, but that's what they
Feet,
seem to
agility.
compare. That's what
So
they
the
seem to
people, how many
compare
people? What?
Regis and
Okay,
Brian to because Brian is a little plotting.
so let's
He's
make these. Let's make these comparisons
Uh-oh.
real quick.
Coming out
Let's
of
make these
this.
comparisons.
Pause.
No, no,
It's
no, no,
coming.
no, no. Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
don't
hey,
act like
real
the
niggas.
internet.
Hey,
The internet
Hey,
is a click
hey,
away, man.
hey,
I
in the
got
real,
it pulled
in the
up.
real, hey, Tone, and the realness appears. So check it out.
Oh
And the
boy.
realness appears.
Thank
So check it out.
ya. Okay.
Hold on, so check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Hold on. Tell me the fight again, like I said, where a person did anything and you didn't see my son's feet move with him. Go do your research. I'm telling y'all what to look at. Go do your research. Go look at any prey. That's why you stalk your prey. Go look at any fight you want. And to show you he ain't flat footed, and you can go look at any Regis fight you want, and I guarantee he's not gonna be the same. My son's feet move to adjust to where they are at all times. He's never stuck in mud. Go do your research. And when you do your research, of course you won't do this, but in your mind, you're gonna say, damn, this motherfucker really know his shit. Go do your research. I can't tell you what you finna go look. I'm telling you what you finna go look at, so I can't make it up. I can't make it something that it ain't. Every single step that a fighter takes outside of Quentin Randall fight and the Quentin Randall fight, it was forward. It wasn't lateral. It wasn't nothing else. It was forward because he wanted him. He was talking trash at the press conference, talking about he was gonna get my son cut and blah 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 blah. Right? My son beat him 10-0, so that was nothing. Any other fight you want to see, you see my son, and my son was 22, but any other fight you want to see, my son is stepping with the opponent. He's setting himself up. He's setting the opponent up. He's stepping out like it's masterful work if you know what you're looking at. A coach would know what they're looking at when they want to look at it. So the internet and the people talking, last time I checked, they don't have 31 professional fights like me. They don't have 20, 30. I think my son got 30. They don't have 30 professional fights like my son. You know what I'm saying? Like they not 6-time national champions. They ain't like, what are we talking about? I don't care what the internet say. They people like you, Ness, that say, I've been covering boxing for 14 years. That's what they are, Ness.
Shots fired.
Pop, pop, pop.
Quest the best. We about to bring Quest on for the live Jinx questions. Let's go, Quest.
Stop.
Let's get it.
Nasty. Nasty.
Let's get it.
Quest.
No
Don't answer
smoked
that.
up.
Yo,
You gotta hit him.
yo, can
You
you hear
gotta
me?
hit him with the blind rank live, bruh.
Let's
Nah,
get it.
bro.
Yo, what's
Let's
good?
get it.
Shout out TBV. What's good, senior? What's good, senior?
What
Yeah, I
going on?
respect
What's
you,
going
senior. I
on?
like you, bro. You one of my
Appreciate you.
favorite
Appreciate you.
pops that's in the game. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Fuck Floyd.
Whoa.
That nigga Floyd, he can go.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
fuck Floyd.
Whoa.
Hey man, the dude's a sucker. But yeah,
Whoa.
shout out to senior, bro. We getting these scraps. You know what I'm saying? But I'm 60-40. I got Brian Norman finishing Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? I just think Norman, man, his power and his athleticism, it's gonna be too much. You know, Devin just fought an older Ramirez and he couldn't beat him. He beat him, but he couldn't like make it like comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Like we still have questions about Devin Haney. I don't have no questions about Norman. We already know what Norman is. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this: Boots, right? He sent y'all offer, man. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all did get an offer and y'all didn't take it.
Win.
You know,
Win.
so I
Win.
think
Win.
he sent y'all the 700. He said he gave y'all 700,000 and y'all wanted a
Win.
little boot.
Win.
You know what I'm
Win.
saying? I
Win. What are you
remember
talking
that.
about? Win. Win.
All right, I'm gonna say around like 2014. No, not 2014. I'm tripping. 2024.
Okay.
2024
So no
last
matter.
year. He didn't send y'all
So
offer.
we can dead this. Let's dead this real quick. My son, we gonna say it for whatever reason. There's different reasons, but we gonna say this. My son was able to compete in 2024 when that fight took place. I'm gonna leave it at that. Is that understandable? Is that clear enough?
I feel
No
you. I
matter
feel
what,
you. But
no
I
matter
just
what,
want to
my
say.
son could not compete.
He's saying
Huh?
his son was injured, so regardless, the fight wasn't gonna happen.
I feel you, but just the clout chasing off Boost right now, after he done moved up the division, you know what I'm saying? I just don't rock with it, you know? I just
So,
don't rock with it,
so
you know?
okay. So wait.
Boost, he was a unified champion, man. He was a unified
Okay.
champion. He had 34 fights in the division. He wanted to move up. You can't knock a guy who's
I,
outgrown the division.
Let me ask you a question. You say clout chase. So wouldn't a clout chase be my son calling out Tank Davis, or my son calling out Canelo. My son calling out Terrence Crawford. My son calling out people that's not in his division. That's not a likely fight. I don't see people
Come on,
calling
man.
a
You don't know those
champion
fights.
calling out. I don't see a champion calling out a champion as a clout chase. That's a very possible and talked about and verbally agreed upon fight. So how was that a clout chase? It was verbally agreed on.
Now, Senior, you already know those fights. Those fights are not even in your
Hey,
division. You know what
Quest,
I'm
you got to
saying?
turn that anyway. That's your call anyway.
You can't call out these guys not in the division. I'm just gonna say this: we gotta move on. Just move on from Boots. You know, he's moving on to 154. You know what I'm saying? Devin Haney, that's your target. Just don't talk about Boots. I'm out.
Quest, you got to turn the radio down next time you call in. We got Why You Mad Toya.
Hello, hello.
What up?
What's going
What's
on?
going on? What's going on, Ness? What's going on, Two Tone, baby?
Chilling.
What up? How you doing, baby?
Brian Noma Sr., I just want to say congratulations on your son getting the knockout over there and going over there
Thank you.
showing out for the boys. And go ahead, pack the Haney's up. I'm not a Haney fan. Go and pack them up, get them out of boxing. I got Norman and Foe. I'm out.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this though. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna say this for the people who say like 3, 4, and make numbers like that. That's going to depend again. Like you remember what I told you. I'm telling you from my experience. Remember what I told you. It's hard to catch a fish with your hands. It's hard to catch a fish with your hands. It's hard to do something to somebody that does not want it done to them like they when they're trying to skirm and get away. So it's gonna happen. It's
We ain't
gonna
about to
happen.
let you do that. You say your son got elite level feet. Show him.
You ain't hearing what I'm saying to you. I just said it's gonna happen. I'm
That
just saying. I said
sound
3
like
and
you
4.
saying it's gonna be hard. Earlier you said he
No,
getting a
no, no, no,
knockout.
no, 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 no. He's going to knock him out. He's gonna knock him out. I'm betting on the knockout. I'm betting on the knockout. Oh no, he gonna get knocked out. He's going to get knocked out. All I'm
Yo,
saying is
you
when
know
you
how
say
much money Julian Rodriguez made? Somebody, did y'all see that? The dude that fought Avius Griffin got a knockout in the 10th round and made someone $53,000.
you bet
Wow.
500 on it,
$53,000, bro. I
man,
can't
that's
even
what's up,
believe that
man.
shit, bro.
That's what's up.
And that kid got a 10th round knockout. That's wild.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy,
Knocking out
man. That's
Haney,
what's
that's
up.
gonna be plus money for sure. Let me see what the bookies got it right now.
They had AI had it plus 180.
For the knockout? We gotta talk
No,
about
I
knockout.
didn't. Okay, I didn't do knockout. I didn't do
Yeah,
knockout.
knockout, bro. You know who might have it? Pro boxing fans. I should just go there. Pro boxing.
It's gonna change. Getting close to the time, it's gonna change anyway, though.
Let me
I
bring
didn't
on
still
Oh,
another caller. I got SDX
appreciate
Renzi.
appreciate the
Oh, I'm
call,
sorry.
Toya.
I'm
I
sorry,
ain't get to say that.
SDX. I got big balls. He had a counter. My bad, SDX.
Appreciate the call, Toya. I ain't say that to her. And appreciate H Town call. And
You
appreciate
good?
Quick call.
Hey, you good, Ness? Hey,
Damn,
man.
this shit
Hey,
tight.
Senior, what's good, man?
It opened up
Hey,
at a
Ness
plus
ain't give you.
114 and minus 146. That's like Earl and Bud.
But
Sheesh.
see, that fight should be a pick 'em on that, so that makes sense. But hey, yo, Brian Norman Senior, what's good, my man?
What up, big dog?
Hey, man. Hey, Ness ain't give you the context, OG. Now, I'm honest. That was me who aired you out about the turkey saying the what you call it, we heard the boost negotiations and here go the money and all that. Hey, Ness ain't give you the context. Now, see, I was only saying that because I was defending y'all taking them big fights and every other fighter because, of course, Floyd Senior was on here talking his normal bullshit. So
Right,
that was the
right,
only
right,
reason
right.
I brought that up. Now, aside from that,
That's
though,
all
hey,
good. It's all good. It's all
Johnny,
good.
my guy, Johnny from the Hangout Spot. So appreciate you always showing love to Ness, and then of course my guy Johnny from the Hangout Spot. Hey, now
Right,
senior,
right,
I'm with you now. I tell them boys all the time. Now I'm from Duval, so we stand toe to toe with y'all, in Atlanta and all that, So hey, I
right.
rock with y'all full fledged. I got y'all winning too. I'm what's called. I'm here to help y'all out too. Senior said, and that's the fight y'all gotta go watch. Like Senior said, go watch Brian Norman Jr. against Jesus Perez. That boy was in there moving, sticking and moving with that one, just a jab. Just a
Did you
jab
see
and
the
a
jab?
check
Hey, did
hook.
you
He was
see
in
the
there
jab,
kicking
dog?
and
Did you see
moving.
the jab?
Just a jab. Hey, that jab was lethal, man. Hey, that shit everybody talking about. They don't think Brian Nomadier got feet on a jab. Like he said, let's go watch
Well,
that
What?
Jesus Perez fight.
Jesus
Hey,
Perez
Who
was the
the
he
first
was
fuck
one
coming
to
is
at
blow
him
that
the first
guy?
all
round.
night, too.
Really?
All
Really?
night,
Yeah,
too. He was coming at him
Jesus
all night,
Perez.
man.
Jesus
it's
Perez.
not about the
Hey,
fight.
now,
It's
man,
not about the
we ain't gonna
fighter.
pick
It's
and choose
about
Hey
on
man,
O'Brien.
listen.
we ain't gonna pick and
Look,
choose on
look, look,
opponents now,
look at
man.
what
Come on,
Canelo
man.
said, man. Canelo started a new debate that will live forever, man. You gotta. It's like who you
What the
did
new
that
debate is?
versus. You who you did that
Okay.
versus. Like
So
Jesus
hold on,
Perez
Ness.
don't
So
got
hold on,
elite
Ness.
defense or IQ.
Ness.
I'm playing devil's
Ness.
advocate.
I know, but
A
we
lot of
just playing
Ness.
glazing
on that.
going on. A lot of glazing going on. I got to play devil's advocate.
But Ness. But was Brian indeed moving his feet and was he jabbing?
For sure, for sure.
So what are we talking about? Doesn't matter who's in there with the other person has to get through that.
No, it
That's what you got to
always
understand.
matters. It always look at Edgar
Oh my.
Berlanga. He was knocking everybody out till he fought Canelo.
No. You ain't understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying the ability has been shown. The ability has been
Yeah, that's
proven.
what I
The
was talking about too.
ability.
Yeah.
The ability.
I
They don't
think he was
be
saying that because people were saying, Ness, when they said it'd be like the Regis fight, and it's like, nah, cause Regis' feet like always been in mud. And like we saying
yeah,
just with Brian Norman Jr. fighting
you
them
ain't never
brawlers,
seen
he
Regis
ain't
move
exactly
like
had to
that.
use his feet, but when he fought Jesus Perez, he was using them feet though. Shit, he had to. He only had one hand in the fight.
He only had one hand.
Yeah.
You
He had to.
ain't
He
never
couldn't stand
seen
there
Regis move
and
like
bang
that
with
in
that
no
damn
fight with nobody.
that damn Mexican. Yeah, he couldn't just stand there and bang with that Mexican. He was gonna take his damn head off. But aside from that, that's all I had to say. And hey, last thing, senior. I ain't trying to switch up the groove. Shout out to again last time to my dog Johnny from the Hangout Spot. See, I told Brian Norman, I told Junior already. I told y'all might have to change the nickname because he knocked out Quavers with the jab, the 12 gauge. But I already told Junior, he said he rocking with it. So for this
The
fight,
Cater
y'all gonna have to change the
Decapitator.
pitch. The Decatur Decapitator. Come on now.
He,
Come
he
on
already
now.
picked it up.
The
He
Decatur
picked it up.
Decapitator. Let's go, man.
He used it on the news today. He picked it up already. He used it on the news
That's
today.
what
So
I
I
told him
appreciate it.
about. I told him, man. I told him I done
What's your
coined it,
name? Hey,
man. So let's go,
what's your
y'all.
name, bro?
Let's go,
What's your
man.
name? What's
Me,
your name? What's your
Big
name?
Boss. I'm from what you call it? I'm from Duval, man. I rock with y'all
Big
super
boss.
heavy.
I got you, big boss. I got you. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna
I'ma
let you
holler
know.
at y'all though, man. That's all I had,
Okay.
man. Appreciate y'all, man.
All right, bro.
All
Now,
right.
Ness,
Yup.
what he's saying, what I'm saying is the ability for the people who dare say my son is gonna be like Regis. Go look at the Perez fight. You ain't got to watch for one round. Go look. Matter of fact, Ness, do yourself a favor and watch right there. Look how beautiful that man jabbing and jabbing and hooking off the jab. Bruh, it was masterful. Watch how he turning that man. Watch how
Yo,
he doing. You feel what I'm saying?
Ramirez beat the shit out of Hooker. Got
All
beat
right.
up versus Haney.
So, so check it out
It's
right here.
different
I'm
levels.
I'm glad you said the Ramirez fight. So here it is. So what you can do is I'm gonna tell you what Ramirez. It wasn't even a cutting the ring off type thing. Ramirez wouldn't. He was holding he was holding the trigger too long. He wouldn't pull
Cause
the shots when he need.
he
Listen,
kept getting hit with that left hook, coach. You seen that motherfucking left hook pivot every time he drew him into the corner, draw him in, bam, spin
hey,
out. Woo!
hey,
He was looking good. That boy
I
was
tell
looking
you what.
good.
We gonna let you keep telling your cocktails or your, you know what I'm saying, your whatever them is.
Got
Hey,
built.
Ness, you ready for me?
I'm ready. Got to build this fight up, baby.
Man, shout out TBV, shout out TBX and all my constituents. And y'all already know, shout out to the Normans, motherfucking East Side legends, man. ATL
Appreciate it,
stand
bro.
up.
Hey,
You feel me? Hey,
you see them ease, man. You
hey,
see them ease.
hey, Mr. Norman, hey, I'm a ATLian, man, hailing from the west side. So from the 4 to the 6, man, show them what the fuck Atlanta talking about. You know this is
All
the
day.
Haney voice, so we gotta
Yeah,
we gotta stand up and change the narrative over here, man. And I was about to
all
say,
day.
you don't gotta convince Ness about Norman's feet because we know them 162 amateur bouts he had. He done seen plenty of styles. He done had to move his feet all kind of ways but they gonna throw that away too. They say that don't matter. They say, you
Right,
feel me, the amateurs don't matter when you come pro. So
right,
we know what kind
right.
of feed he got, but at the end of
Yeah.
the day, all that fucking matters is putting Devin to fucking sleep. You feel me? I want to see a
We
dead
own it.
body. That's what I want to
We
see. You feel me? I want to see a fucking dead body, man. And when he
we
do
own the
it, like you
job.
said, stand over him. You feel me? And make sure Norman Jr. fold him like a fucking Waffle House menu at 3 a.m. You feel me? We want this. We want this short and sweet. I got it between 3 and 8, man. That's all I
I
see it going.
I
And
can
I
go.
just
I
want
can
y'all
go
to
with the
show up
three
for
and
the
eight. I can
city.
do that. I can do that. I can do. That's what. All
That's
right,
what
big.
I
Hey,
want.
look,
A
I'm
three
at
and
Glen.
eight, man.
I got. Hey, look, I'm on Glenwood Avenue right there, so you already know from the A. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
East side, baby.
yes.
All
Hey,
right,
and
bro.
that was the question. When you said you wanted some questions, that's my question, man. I'm Atlanta
All
native,
right.
so I want to be at least be able to slide through and get some footage on behalf of TBV in the community, man, so I can say, yo, the champ, he getting
Yeah,
ready, man. I want to slide through and check y'all out and get to meet the champ, man.
just hop in my DMs and we'll work it. We'll work it out. Just hop in my DMs and tell me who you are, and I got you.
Say less. All right, big
Okay,
bro.
big dog.
All right, big
All
bro,
right.
man.
All right, big dog. Yeah.
Hey man, Norman's getting them. Norman's getting them fans up, man. Niggas getting fans out here, bro. Ness, you know. Hey, it's Norman
Hey,
Junior season.
nah. Hey,
Hey,
Tone, bro. Tone. When we was in Japan, bro, it was next level. Let me tell you what somebody did, bro. I'm talking about. I'm in Japan. I jump on the elevator. I just came back from a long day out. I was walking like how we doing walking over there. So I'm walking and stuff. I come back from a long day out. I'm by myself walking. I get in the elevator. As I get in the elevator gets very crowded. Like a lot of people get in the elevator. I'm talking to the point where you could barely stand in there. So damn. So I hit my floor. Boom, boom, boom. I get off on the 25th floor. I get off on the
damn,
25th floor.
they put you on that sky rise, huh? Must be
Yeah, so look, I
nice.
get off on the 20. I get off on the 25th floor, bro. Two Japanese dudes come out. So I ain't thinking that. I'm walking. Hey, excuse me, you Norman Senior? This and that. Bro, they don't follow me to my floor, bro. I felt some type of way, like damn, bro. I was got. I was in the live, like if they wanted me, it was over with. You feel what I'm saying,
Damn,
bro? I was caught
damn.
And they
slipping.
just wanted an
I didn't know how to.
autograph
They
and a
wanted an
picture.
autograph, but I was caught. But I felt, but me being where I'm from. I feel like, damn, bro, I
He
got
got the
caught
drop
slipping
on you.
so
He got the
bad and
drop
so
on you.
they got the drop on me, bro. I was stuck all the way in Japan, man. But yeah, man,
Nice.
that's what to do, man. Look, we gonna build it up. Tell Trill Bill, we go back on here getting Trill with it. I'm gonna be back. We got
Yeah, but
we got a lot of
we got
time.
it. You and Bill need to have an off-air conversation so that Bill don't be crossing the line. Y'all gotta
No,
keep it
no, no. We
clean,
already
man.
we script now. Listen, I think what's understood don't need to be discussed. We scratched that. We squashed that. I think we good on that. I mean,
Yeah.
you talk. I think we good. I mean, like I said, you could tell a person energy, and I think real recognize real. And like I said, what's understood don't need to be discussed, and we don't need to go there. We don't need to revisit that. That clip don't even need to be played. I don't even want to. I don't even want to hear. I haven't listened to it. People
Me
try to send
neither.
it to me, and
I ain't listen either. People was like, "Yo, did you hit?" I'm like, "Nah,
yeah,
man."
I ain't want to hear that. I ain't want to hear that myself. I have not listened to it. I lived it. I lived it. So why I want to listen to it? You feel what I'm saying? So
Word.
now they were like, man, now look at what the people say. I don't care what the people saying. Not on that. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't care about that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, now real recognize real. We here in
Yo,
the fight game.
I got one more caller. Hold on a minute, Brian.
Okay, all
I
right.
mean, not Brian. Shit, I meant Wills. Go ahead, Coach.
I got you.
No, we good. We go and take it. We
All
good.
right. I mean, I got a lot of callers, but it's on you.
Oh
Go
no,
ahead,
it's
Wills.
whatever. What I was
All right,
saying
all
was
right.
we're real recognize real, and we good on what we got. We good.
Wills.
Okay, okay. Yo, can you
Yo.
hear me?
Yup.
Okay, first off, shout out you and that shout out Boxing Voice. Also shout out to Scene. I
What's
just
up,
want to
Bob?
come on out. First off, want to congratulate you and your son on the big title defense across seas. But
Appreciate you.
I
Appreciate you.
I do got hang.
I do got Haney, and I've
I
been
like that.
listening. I've been researching what some of the stuff he talking, and it's gonna be a good fight. I got it 55, 55, 45, Devin, and that's just me. But I see that y'all are acceptable to certain punches that Dev hits cleanly, and if he's able to land those shots, so I think they will make an impact. And don't get me wrong, I know Brian is a strong guy and can take with the best of them, but it's just like, like you just said, it ain't even about the power when it comes to the punching. If you could throw a sharp, accurate punch, and I was just sitting here watching, and the shot, I can see it happening, but I'm ready for the fight. I just want to let you know that. I do want to let you know I am choosing Dev, and thank y'all for putting the fight on, man. That's one thing I can say is if fighters don't put the fights on, it don't matter who win or lose, as long as we get the best fights. Because boxing been dry for a little minute, where the fighters not the best not fighting the best.
Right.
But
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I
Can I
do
ask you a
say,
question, Big Dog? Can I ask you a
yes, sir.
question? So you said you can see Devin land the shots that can land on B, and Devin lands them clean, right? Remember that, right?
Right?
So would you agree that it's hard to shoot a gun when you aiming for something if if some serious gunfire is coming back at you? Would you agree to that?
I would agree with that.
All right. Would you agree that even if you land that shot, even if you land the shot that you're acceptable for doing, but you're not known as a one punch knockout puncher, or you're not even known to really hurt nobody with those shots. Do you agree that that do not minute to minor damage to anybody you hitting it with? Like, think about that.
Well, I look at it like this. It takes 5 pounds of pressure, man. And I get you. When shots is coming back, people ducking, people shooting, but it's the shot in particular that I ain't gonna say it because I want David to hit you something with it. I ain't gonna lie. That's just me being a fan. But how can I put this? I think that you keep bringing up the name Regis, and it might just be
I didn't bring up Regis. Y'all did.
Mm.
no. They did at the beginning of the conversation. Yes, they brought him up. Said Regis chose Dev. I got all that, but I'm saying after that conversation, when you was talking about you watched his worst and his best fights, and kept bringing up the Regis game plan wouldn't work. I think you may be jinxing yourself with that because really, I'm a true fan of the science of boxing. So me personally, I don't get mad or care to see a knockout. I love to see some good boxing on both. Hey, I got my guy Devin. I'm gonna take him over everybody.
Wills, I got
I
to get to some other
I
callers, Chad. You done had 2 calls here. We got hella people.
Yeah,
you good, you
and
good.
what you,
I
All
send the
right.
counterpunch though.
and the
No,
thing
I'm talking
is,
about after the count, like, the bell rang. But what happened, Tom?
no, like Devin don't like to get into a fight, man. Like
So
Sabril
you got to
Matias
put him
said,
in the fight. Put him in that fight.
no, he is about to be in a fight.
You think a
Like, 'cause-
dude? You think a dude? Y'all funny as hell. This why I be defending
no,
Devin. A
no,
dude with that many amateur fights ain't been in a fight. A
he don't
dude.
want to get into a fight. His eyes get wide. like a squabble, like niggas squabbling. Devin ain't never been in a squabble where niggas is squabbling,
So
bro.
wait, so you don't have a video of Shakur and Devin going back and forth in a squabble and sparring, and Devin and Tank.
Okay, Loma, when Loma was squabbling Devin was like, I don't know what the fuck going on, nigga.
He ain't find a way to break Loma's rib and make him retire for a year?
No.
Y'all terrible, man. Tip, go ahead and glaze Brian Norman Sr. I know that's what you want to do.
Bro, I'm saying, Brian.
No.
Ness.
I got a question for you, Ness. Ness, can I ask you a question, Ness?
Shoot, coach.
So check this out right here. I'm listening to you talking, and you said about the sparring with him and Tank, and the sparring with him and Shakur, and what else? What other sparring you want to say he been in the fight in? What other sparring?
I mean, the Loma was a fight. Loma was a fight. Linares was a fight.
Okay.
He was going for the knockout, got clipped, had to suffer adversity, get the
Look,
win.
yeah, Linares, all of that. So let me ask you a question. I can't help but hear some similarities in every single person that you name. You know what those similarities are?
What?
They're little people. Every last one of them. Every last one of them are little. Every last person you named are little people. I'm not saying that disrespectfully. Hey, look, Tone, respectfully. They're little people, bro. They're little people, like real talk. Can you imagine? Look, I want you to think about this right quick. Derek Quavaz in particular. Did you see how big he was on fight night?
Nah, couldn't tell because Norman.
Go back and watch how big he was physically. Watch how big he was physically. And then I want you to look and understand what may have been going through his mind when he got hit with a jab. Jab. That's my daughter. She gonna keep calling me. Listen. When he got shot across the ring, imagine what he was thinking when he got up. Just imagine. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, those are little people we talking about. My son is down there with big guys. You just asked me about Gabriel Goldman. Gabriel Goldman, like I told you, he walk around at 190.
You see what I'm showing you?
What?
Devin
Slow
running to
What
the
is this?
smoke, man. One Debo,
Hey, what is that?
100 gorillas, man.
What is that? Hey, that's a toy soldiers page or some shit.
He running to the smoke. That's a fireman running to the junior smoke.
Hey, look, I'm here for it, bro. I'm here for it. I'm here for the build up. Me and Bill got to get on here. We can't get on here now because I can't get on here right now. But we got to get on here. We got to chop it up. I know I hate that it's 4 months because it's like we got to talk trash, and hurry up and wait. Talk trash, hurry up and wait. Like that's gonna be a big, you know what I'm saying? Like what we doing? You feel me?
Y'all
But
gonna have
it's
to
all
knock
good,
somebody out in
man. It's all
camp.
in
Gotta
love.
knock somebody out in camp. Keep the hype going. We got Tip Bellis.
We do that anyway.
Tip.
Yeah, man.
What up, Tip?
Can you hear me? What it do, man? What it do, man? DSGB, we in the building. You already know what time it is.
All day, baby.
It's crazy. Man, it seems like everybody a Norman fan today. It's just crazy, though. You know, the other day when I was, being a Norman fan, they kicked me off the panel, man. They paid $50 to get me off the line. they paid 50 to give me. They didn't want to hear the Norman talk. Now they want to hear the Norman talk. It's just nasty how these guys move, man. It's nasty how they move. One week they love you, the next they hate you. It's crazy.
What's crazy, Tip, is I know you ain't lying because I've been listening to you for the longest, so I already know what's going on. So I know you ain't lying either.
Hey,
They hung up on him because he mad that you guys getting a payday in Saudi. He like, y'all should turn it down to fight in Atlanta. He tell the truth. Don't get on here glazing.
I ain't say it whole time. I never said they should turn it down.
What?
I said the fight should be in Atlanta.
Bruh, ever since Turkey emerged, you've been saying nobody should fight over there. Turkey doing everything wrong. Come on, why you changing up now that man on the show? You know I ain't gonna let you do that.
The only reason we going to Atlanta is because they're Turkey boy. Respectfully, man.
You mean the only reason we're going to Riyadh?
Nah, and look, because y'all propped this man up. Y'all gave him the most praise for going over to Australia to fight George Kambosos twice. Oh my God, he fought
Won't you
George
ask Brian
Kambosos
Norman
twice in
Sr.?
Australia
Won't you ask
for
Brian Norman
undisputed.
Sr.? Won't you ask Brian Norman Sr. Do he prop up Devin for doing that twice? Because I sure hear him very, very proud of his son fighting in Japan.
For sure. But we talking about George Kambosos.
And we talking about Jin Sasaki that never was unified. See what I'm saying?
Hey bro, chill out.
Chill out.
Can Jin Sasaki beat George Kambosos?
This version? This
Now,
version?
Any version.
now
I don't
that's
know.
a good question because
I don't
Jin
know.
Sasaki can knock out
Any,
George
I don't know.
any
Kambosos.
version.
Hidioka knocked
He'll knock
out
him
Jin
out.
Sasaki.
Man, Jin Sasaki would knock out George Kambosos. I agree with that. I believe that. I do
Come
believe that.
on, man.
Y'all tag team with me. It's all good.
No,
Come
I
on, man.
believe that, bro.
Hey,
I believe
bro.
that. I really
This
believe that.
hold on. This what you and Bill Haney be doing. Y'all be tag
Cat.
team. Yeah, what you
Cat.
talking about?
Cat.
What you talking about?
He
You
capping.
gotta take out your receiver, man. You had you shine. You had your time to shine. I told you, man. Listen, you can put the back call out, man. You know, throw the Haney sign up in the air. You know, like they do with the Wu Tang. Put the Haney sign up, man. You know what I'm saying? Tone, make that back call, man. Make that back call. Shit crazy out here. But yeah, man, y'all know what we gonna do come November, man. We gonna have a good fight. You know what I'm saying? For as long as it lasts. You know. We gonna
So
make it
who you
work out
picking?
well, you know what I'm
Who
saying?
you
Every dollar.
picking?
Hey, Ness,
Who you
Yeah,
picking?
man,
Tell
Ness,
Devin,
tell
they got
Ness.
Norman who you
themselves into some
picking.
shit they couldn't have got themselves out of, bro. You know, this
Hey,
is long
Ness.
awaited. You know, we've been wanting to see Devin in the scrap, and here it is, man. You know, they tried to
I,
sidestep the Normans. They tried to sidestep number 5 on the list, and they tried to go after honorable mention. You know what I'm saying? But that plan failed. Shout out to Keith Connolly, man. That plan failed, man. So you know,
That's the
they ran
bell,
into
man.
number
We gotta
5,
go.
and
We
you know what I'm
gotta
saying?
go.
I,
Everybody else on the list was
I appreciate you, Tip. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Listen. I told Coach Malachi I'll holler at him. I didn't realize what time it was. I got to go get it,
Oh,
Coach Malachi. I'm
my
gonna holler at
bad.
y'all in a minute. All right?
Nah, no worries, coach. We appreciate you. Pat
Okay, I
Bonviedo,
appreciate you.
sorry, man. I know
Okay.
y'all mad now. Everybody mad. They was
Hey,
all waiting for you.
give me. I might. If y'all still on, I might come back. I'll call you back.
All right.
All right. All right.
Yo, you can hear me?
We hear you.
Man, I just missed it, bro.
Just missed the cut, man. You just missed the cut.
Just missed it. Yo,